as I sat here thinking about what to talk about today, I had just begun listening to the new Cyclone album on Metalheads, and wow, so good, so good. As usual, I kind of came in this week kind of facing a blank canvas. I had no idea what to talk about, but this music has sparked me to an important topic. So I thought I'd talk about how over time the process of making music has become increasingly technical. I got started in the 90s with electronic music, and it was so simple back then compared to what it is now. Now we have so many tools, we have so many possibilities, so much information out there that the information is the most tricky part of it. It gets so confusing. Sometimes I feel I'm contributing to the problem just by talking about these things. It's so easy to get lost in those complexities to the side of what is important. And what's important? Well, amidst all the technical details that often demand our attention, we must not forget what is important. What's the true core? The essence of music lies in the emotional impact. That is where it all begins. That is what matters in the end. The emotional impact. Try to make it a habit, when working on music, to take a step back from the technicalities and reconnect with how whatever you're doing, how it resonates on the emotional plane. Don't just do that like with the obvious stuff, like when writing melodies or recording something live, but also think about the emotional impact when you're working on an EQ setting or adjusting the mix bus compression or working on the stereo image. So anything you're doing, think about how it affects the emotional impact of the music. In fact, I think the more technical you're getting with the work at hand, the more you should be thinking about it, because it's just easier to forget about that in those situations. So whatever you're doing, is it adding to the emotional impact of the music, or is it taking away from it? That is what matters.